¿Qué tal mis queridos gamers? Bienvenidos de vuelta al Joystick Gaming y esta vez vamos a seguir, vamos a empezar a explorar el Far Harbor. Far Harbor es el nuevo add-on, la nueva extensión que sacaron aquí para Fallout 4 después de Automatron, Wasteland, Workshop, que de hecho ni siquiera he tenido oportunidad de checar este de Wasteland Workshop. Vamos a tener que hacerlo también. No he podido hacer las jaulas, nada de eso. He estado bien entretenido con otros juegos. Y aquí está de Far Harbor. Vamos a ver qué onda con la onda.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Can't you please? You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. It could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You brought a partner? Good. The more eyes, the better.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Sorry about this, Kenji. Expenses and all that.
Of course. How does 350 cap sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Como se pueden dar cuenta, venimos a investigar un secuestro que a este señor es un japonés, parece Kenji Nakano del Kano, y con Rei Nakano, que es su esposa, pues le secuestraron a su hija. Vamos a ver qué onda con la onda. Vamos a investigar aquí a ver qué vemos. Dice que su cuarto de la chava esta está aquí arriba. Vamos a... Oh, mira, a ver qué encontramos aquí. A ver, vamos a tocarlo. A ver qué dice.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Ok, pues la chava esta era una... Pues era como tipo ingeniera. Le gustaba arreglar cosas. Y es que vamos a venir a su cuarto a ver qué encontramos. Ah, ¿qué es esto? Miren, otro tape de estos.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Wow, qué raro su sueño, ¿no? Vamos a ver qué es esto otro.
Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law.
Let me ask you something.
That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Ok. A ver.
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then, a man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, hello, Institute, can you hear me?
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Yes, let's get moving, Nick. Let's go check this. Oh, perdón, estoy hablando en inglés. Vamos a ver. Aquí, ¿qué tenemos aquí? Tijeras, bobby pin, Ushanka hat. ¿Quién sabe qué es eso? Las camitas, ok. Creo que hemos visto todo lo que está aquí arriba. Vamos a hablar con los papás de esta niña.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
A ver,
I'd like to know more
díganme
about
qué
this,
onda.
Ernie. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Ok, amigos, vamos a investigar el barco donde trabajaba con su abuelo. Porque se la pasaba con su abuelo, trabajando. Ah, mire, ¿qué encontramos aquí?
Project log. Kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Ok. Se ve como que Kasumi quería salir, quería explorar, pero su papá les cuidaba demasiado. Así es que vamos a entrar aquí. Aquí era como el laboratorio de ella y su abuelo antes de que su abuelo falleciera. Entonces vamos a ver qué encontramos por aquí. Oh, era una nota del abuelo. My dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Love, Grandpa. Dice que si se le quedaba la caja fuerte cerrada, entonces aquí podría encontrar la llave. Vamos a llevárnosla. Entonces vamos a abrir aquí. Uy, ya lo rompí. Ok, vamos para acá. Ahí está.
Got it.
Ok, tenemos aquí otro tape.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind. Where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Ok. ¿Saben qué pienso? Que esta Kasumi Es una synth. Es una robot. Por eso se fue. Por eso tiene esos sueños. Vamos a ver qué decimos por acá. Yes. Mira, no me grites.
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Find Kasumi. Please.
Bien, amigos, vamos a tenernos que irnos en un barco. No sé, pero estoy bien intrigado por ya irme. Ya quiero irme, así es que vamos a agarrar este barquito de aquí, que se ve como... no se ve como el Titanic, pero bueno. Vámonos. Travel to Far Harbor. Y ya nos vamos, amigos. Así es. Vamos a irnos a Far Harbor. Y este barco, pues se maneja solo. Miren nomás la ingeniería. Qué perro está. Ya ni la BMW ni la Audi hacen esto. Bien, amigos, creo que ya llegamos a Far Harbor. Lo más curada de todo es de que ni siquiera tuvimos que manejar. Este barco se maneja solo. Pero lo que sí me pregunto es dónde está Nick. Nick. Órale. Far from home. Aquí está el Nick. Walk in the park. Una caminata en el parque. A ver qué onda con estos vatos.
This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't
no.
your dog. It belongs to the whole town.
Dos.
Are welcome.
Bájale dos rayitas a tu radio,
You caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
I need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia, then.
Acadia.
Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the
Órale.
top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the
Ok,
halls.
vámonos.
Don't fall off.
Esto me gusta.
Dude, might not
Esto me
be
gusta.
done.
Ah, güey, ¿qué es eso? Ah, es un vato. Ok. ¿Qué? Pues qué. ¿A dónde vamos o qué? Creo que es para acá.
Man the
¿Qué
fog.
pedo?
Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill. Eyes peeled, everyone.
Ok.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Oh God! Defend yourselves!
Letio! Fire at will!
¿Qué es eso? Ok, ya vi. Legendario. Ok. Ah. No, vamos a cambiar de arma. Vamos a poner esta. Come on. Vamos. ¿Qué, acá vienen más o qué, Nick?
Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Ok. Órale.
Anglers!
¿Qué hacen estos focos? Yo creo que eliminan la neblina. Bien, amigos, eso fue todo. Estuvo fácil. Ay, lo bueno, pero está emocionante esta misión. Vamos a ver dónde está la señora.
We'll secure the
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Oh, gracias.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like. I'm
Done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Sounds like you should deal with the children of Adam. Permanently.
I'm not sure that's going to make our job here easier.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Bien amigos, tenemos que encontrar este Longfellow, the old Longfellow, pero primero vamos a ver aquí qué onda con este pueblo, que aparentemente toda esta neblina es radioactiva y muy peligrosa. ¿Qué pedo con esto? Van a hacer caldo de almeja, cabrón.